What's going on, everybody? So I may have been left out of the loop. Maybe I just didn't know. And maybe there's more of you guys out there that are just like me and had no idea about this. We're going to talk about Umbral Shards and how to maximize your Umbral Shards, how to get those gear upgrades as fast as possible, as efficiently as possible. And I'm going to show you guys the 4 different ways to get this done. And I just want to give a huge shout out to my company that I'm in now, Forbidden Company on Castle of Steel. If it wasn't for these guys, I would have been doing this the hard way, which hopefully most of you aren't doing. And hopefully most of you already know this way to get the Umbral Shards. But if not, this is going to be the perfect video for you. And we're going to get a bunch of Umbral Shards right now. So you know what? Let's get right into it. Okay, so to kick things off, I'm going to show you guys the worst way to get Umbral Shards, but it is still a method nonetheless, and that's going to be crafting 600 gear score items. So whether it's a weapon or a piece of armor, if you already have 600 expertise in said category, so for example, I'm going to do legs and I think I do boots here. Since I already have 600 expertise in both of those, if I craft a 600 gear score item, so if my legs are 600, I craft 600 legs, I'm going to get I'm going to get Umbral Shards. And you know, my stupid Twitch overlay was getting in the way. I got to stop doing that. But anyway, you get 25 Umbral Shards, and I tried crafting boots, I tried crafting legs, and they both gave me 25. So I would like to do some more testing, and if you guys know already, like if that's just a set amount, please let me know in the comments so we can get everybody updated. But so far, it looks like no matter what you craft, you're just gonna get a measly 25 Umbral Shards. Totally not worth it, but still, again, it is a way to get Umbral Shards nonetheless. So the second way to get Umbral Shards, and one of my favorite ways, is just by doing OPR matches. So if you win, you get 100. If you lose, you get 50. And in here I show you, that I started out with 12 before the match, and after a victory, I got 100 Umbral Shards, putting me at 112. And then the second time we lost, only got 50, but that's 150 Umbral Shards for, literally just having fun, engaging in some PvP. And again, with the changes, PvP is amazing now. I love OPR. So definitely a good way, not the most Umbral Shards, but a lot of fun. So don't forget about OPR. Queue up, get those Umbral Shards. Okay, so the third way to get Umbral Shards, and this one's a no-brainer, but I'm still going to include it, that's going to obviously be Mutated Dungeons. Now, your actual score at the end of the dungeon doesn't matter, but your rank that you finish the dungeon in does matter. And so does the level of the mutator. And I'm going to put this up on the screen so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. So each tier of reward, so bronze, silver, and gold. Gold's going to give you a better number than bronze, so on and so forth. And a level 2 mutated dungeon is going to give you more rewards than a level 1 mutated dungeon. So this is going to allow you guys to see, what you're going to be getting, what to expect. And I'm also going to put the Google Docs spreadsheet on Google Sheets so that you guys can all check it out if you want. You don't have to pause the video and go back to this video every time you see it. So check the description. It's going to be in there. I hope this helps. All right, and finally, we're at the 4th different method for getting Umbral Shards. And I think this is the most efficient, easiest, quickest way to get Umbral Shards. And this is something I never knew about. My company had to tell me about this, and I had no idea. The only problem with this that I can see is that it's going to get nerfed, it's going to be changed. I don't think it's going to stay like this for very long, but I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong. And the problem with this is you get so many Umbral Shards by making these Gypsum Cast. And what that does is it kind of, not negates, but all those people that spend all that time grinding these mutated dungeons, getting up to level 6, 7, 8, even 10, all that work kind of seems like it was for nothing, but just the fact that people could just do this method right here so easily and get an insane amount of shards is just unbelievable, and some people aren't happy about it. And I can understand, but for people like me that didn't really get much time in the mutated dungeons, this is freaking awesome. This is great. So I'm going to show you guys right now. Now, yesterday, my life staff was at gear score 612. So 612 was my expertise. No, I'm sorry. Geez. So there's just expertise, gear score, whatever. So my expertise in my life staff yesterday was 612, and I made a gypsum cast for it, and I got 244 Umbral Shards. So today, and I used them, today, now my life staff is 620. So I'm gonna make a life staff cast, and we're gonna see how many Umbral Shards I get now. So I had 244 yesterday, and today, 340. 340 Umbral Shards for one gypsum cast for my life staff. So you guys remember, and you might not remember, but if you do, I made a video on, which slots you want to start upgrading first, which ones give you the most impact to your overall gear score. The Umbral Shards and the Gypsum Cast work the same exact way. So you're going to want to create Gypsum Casts for your 2 weapons first, and then once that's all done, you can, if you want, start working on your other items. So like my chest is 612. So later today, when the cooldown's up, I'm gonna do another one for my chest, because that's gonna be the 3rd best thing to start upgrading to get the most Umbral Shards. So when I upgrade this life staff, I don't even have enough, but when I do upgrade it to 621, I'm gonna get even more Umbral Shards, even more than 340, because it's a higher gear score. So the game has, I don't know if you have to keep these equipped and make the cast, but just to be on the safe side, I would. So get your highest level weapons equipped, make the gypsum cast for those, and you're going to get the maximum amount of Umbral Shards. And every time you upgrade your weapons, your gear, and you get a higher gear score, it's going to give you more Umbral Shards the next time you go to make a cast for it. So start saving up on your gypsum orbs, start doing everything you can to crank out these gypsum orbs, and eventually what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start upgrading everything except for these 3. I don't even know why I did my gloves. But anyway, whatever. I don't want to hear all the flaming about, oh my God, he's upgrading Void Vet. It's got me through. I'm doing fine with it. I'm going to start, really cracking down on optimizing my gear. But anyway, for right now, this is what I'm doing. And this is going to be the best way to get your Umbral Shards, because, you can only run so many mutated expeditions in a day. You know what I mean? So yeah, do your weapons, upgrade them as much as you can, and start creating those gypsum casts, and you're gonna have tons and tons of Umbral Shards. So there you go, guys. That's it. This is the best way, and all the ways that you can get Umbral Shards and as quickly as possible. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, support the channel. I appreciate every single one of you, and you guys have a great freaking day. Bye.